Hello and welcome to Jolly Cooperation. My name is Brock and today I'm going back to my roots, my YouTube roots of Dark Souls. And you can probably see by the title on my screen and you're thinking, Daughters of Ash? What is that? Well, if you're into Dark Souls, I assume you know what it is. Basically, it is a mod that was created by somebody called Grimrukh. I don't know how else to pronounce that. I'll put some links in the description so that you can check out the mod yourself. I would highly recommend checking the mod out yourself. And also for his donation page. Because, well, you know, share the love. Share the love. Anyway, I am going to get stuck in and check this mod out. So this is the character I'm going to be using. I have creatively called her Ash because Daughters of Ash. Yeah, I know it's terrible. I haven't really messed about too much with the customization. You can see I've picked the master key, and there is a reason for that I really want to show you. And I'm just going to go ahead and accept. Now, all the cutscenes and everything are the same. So feel free to check out some of my older playthroughs where the cutscenes will be in them. And I will get rid of that mouse cursor as well. Because that's not a good thing to have. I hadn't noticed it before. So I've been doing a few tests. Trying to get the mod, working. Not that I had too many problems getting the mod working. Getting my new setup working has been causing me a few issues. So on my old videos I used to record the audio separately, and now with this setup I'm recording my commentary at the same time onto the same file as my game audio, so I've got less control and I don't like it. So here we go, starts off much the same. We get the asylum cell key. Now I must say because I was doing some tests, I've had a mess around with this mod already and I got a little bit addicted. But one thing I found out straight away, you can open these cells. How cool is that? And then you can see this guy praying to this dead body. Or, I don't know. Maybe he's not. So you can open all of these. There isn't actually anything in any of these cells that I've seen. So there's a couple of minor changes to the Undead Asylum. This is one of them, which I thought was quite cool because you could never open those before. That item is still there. Whether it's the same item or not, we don't know. All of these are the developer messages on the floor. You cannot play this mod online. If someone invades your game, it can cause a lot of problems. So yeah, if you do decide to play this mod, then please, for God's sake, do not play online. I'm playing offline. So you can see my health bar is reduced slightly. And turning human will enable me to have that full health bar. So it's a similar-ish system to Dark Souls 3 and the whole embering thing. Another nice little touch. I am going to get rid of this stupid... Why can't I drop that? Because I've got it... Gosh, I haven't played Dark Souls for a long time. I had a little go with the remastered version, but I didn't really get very far, and I just moved on to other stuff. So this is slightly different, and was a nice little touch. Get away! Look, the door's shut. Uh-oh, bad roll. Oh no, I've still got all my armour on, that's why. But if you come over here, you get a shield. Oh no, mid-roll. Ah, the floors fell away as well. He can walk on the floor. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, I haven't got my Estus flask yet, have I? I was going to try and make him fall in the hole. I've made him fall in the hole! Oh, that is so cool. I made him fall in the hole and the stray demon finished him off. Oh, wow, I'm so glad that that happened. I didn't think for a minute I'd be able to get him to fall down the hole. Oh, man, that's wonderful. So, yeah, you need to grab your shield before the door opens. Oh, I got myself a humanity as well. I can't believe that. I'll be uploading another very short video of an incident that happened to me when I met the Taurus demon in my testing. I have not. So look, this guy. Where are you going? He goes the other direction. So I'm going back for him because there's another little change I need to show. So let's get that on and that on. Right. Oh, let's get some armour off as well, my word. Oh man. I think I'm still mid-rolling, aren't I? Oh, he's proper ran away. Oh, okay. But I found this cell here. Look at this. Who is this dude? At first I thought it was a Boulder Knight. The door is locked. I can't get in there. But what? Who is this? I can't wait to find out. Oi. So that's another change and something new, and it looks like a new character. So this mod, the changes it makes, it's very difficult to explain. I would just research, find out about the mod yourself, play the mod yourself. From what I know, there are some reimagined boss fights, new boss fights, some new quests that are involved, that you can get involved with. All the sort of dialogue and things like that. The cutscenes are all the same. Those couldn't be changed. But basically it's a reimagining of how you play through Dark Souls. It's like a new sort of way of playing through. And it seems really cool. So Oscar's here as normal. He says the same thing. I'm just grabbing the stuff that I need off him. My Estus flask. Oh, and he gives me the Big Pilgrim's Key, which I didn't get off the Asylum Demon. That is still so good. Oh, I've got the old parry timing back. I was really struggling with parrying. Yeah, so I've been doing some testing, so I was playing the mod, make sure everything was working fine. No problems with the mod. It's very straightforward to install. You just need to be aware, do not play it online. And I started playing it. I got really addicted because I started discovering new stuff, and it was just like, wow, this is really cool. And I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. I got to the bridge Wyvern, and then I was having a little mess around in Dark Root Garden. So, I mean, the enemy layout is the same. Obviously, I would have taken on the Asylum Demon if he hadn't fallen down the hole. Ooh, he's still alive. How dare you? And then, another new little thing. The Asylum Corridor key, which I picked up from Oscar, I believe, opens this. And you get your bottomless box and the soul of a lost cleric. So I'll just go to the soul of a lost cleric, because this is called something new. And look, it says used to restore HP. There's also the Winged Chaos Smoke, which I'll have a look at in a minute. So I'm just going to put that on the screen. If you want to pause and have a read of it, do feel free now. And then I've also got this Winged Chaos Mote. Mote of crimson fire taken from the heart of a demon of chaos. The corpulent flying demons were once Izalith's most accomplished pyromancers and emissaries. Their instincts for wayfaring and garish shows of force were not dulled by their transfiguration. Crush the flame to temporarily gain immense stamina, but be wary of bearing the infernal heat of chaos in such a fragile body. I have no idea what that means in the great scheme of things. The Soul of a Lost Cleric, I did try, and you still get souls in the traditional way. That's worth 200 souls. I didn't get any restored HP, so I'm not quite sure. Bearing in mind, this is a mod. There are going to be some slight issues that happen with it. It's been pretty well much flawless, I would say, from the bit I've played. And the fact that I can drop the Asylum Demon down onto the Stray Demon is worth... I mean, you know, I'm going to have to dig in some pennies and give some money to Grimrukh. I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. That's just the name that I got from Nexus Mods, which is where you get this. The links will be in the description, so please do check them out. So this is very much the same, but I did find, because I decided to take the pendant in, and it gives you the same sort of item. There's a slight difference. I don't want to go too much into it, but I found this item. Another Soul of a Lost Cleric. So that still works for trading. I always want to call... Is it Snuggly the Crow? I'm sure it's Snuggly the Crow, isn't it? There's nothing... And that's the differences with the Undead Asylum. And here we go in Firelink Shrine. So, go away. Oh, where has he gone? Oh, he's over here. So yeah, this guy, his dialogue's the same. He's just been moved around. If you go to where the firebombs used to be, there is absolutely nothing there. There's nothing there. If you go up to here, Petrus is not here. But what's this I see in the corner? Transient Curse. So I was thinking, well, they're not going to throw ghosts at me here, are they? And I also had a wander around here. And I can't remember how I got to it. Ah, yeah, he just dropped down here. No, you don't. I've messed that up. But you can see that there's that item. I will try again. Oh, hello. Well, I actually want to go down there. So we've got another humanity. I am still mid-rolling, aren't I? Let's just get rid of that. My word. Right, let's get rid of that. Put some trousers and some gauntlets on. Let's try that. Oh my word. You're twisting my melon, man. The humanities are now prism stone. Let's get all this shit off here. There we go. That's better. So there's an item down here as well. And then another interesting thing, which I don't really know purple moss clump. I don't really know, but I noticed this examine statue. Damp from trickling water. So I'm not sure if that's something. It could well be. It could be nothing. It could just be a little detail that's thrown in. And oh yeah, there's a very interesting item over here that I found. Green moss clump. And I will quickly show you that. Green moss clump cures bone rust and restores healing efficacy. I think it's supposed to be efficiency. I don't know. I'm not familiar with a word called efficacy. I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? A medicinal green moss clump soaked in the purifying waters of Old Ulasil cures bone rust. Bone rust is spread by the touch of disfigured stone beasts and the restless dead, and cripples stamina regeneration and healing items once afflicted. Cure it with this moss. So there's a whole new effect, a negative effect that you can get called bone rust. It's like, holy crap, man. So, bone rust. Let's see what happens with that. Here's Petrus. Now, I found him because I went underneath the lift, or if you're American, elevator, and I picked up the items there. They're exactly the same as they've always been. And then I was like, Petrus is there. So I had a bit of a chat with him just to see if there was any differences. That gesture thing's got nothing to do with anything.
But I also want you to hear. No, good.
And he gives me the lift chamber key. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my. Oh, I have to awake my... So what if I would that please you?
So yes, you can teach me your miracles.
Now let me share. Only their ultimate effectiveness.
So we'll learn gesture. And what's he sell? I didn't actually look what he sold. So heal, seek guidance, force, homeward, great heal, exert. So I might... Oh, I'm not going to pick it up now, that's for certain. And also a talisman and a Thoroland talisman. So I can't say I've ever really...
Come again. The effectiveness of the teaching...
Shut up. And then I had a little wander around here, and I was like, the skeletons aren't aggroing. And I was like, that's how interesting. The skeletons aren't aggroing. So I was like, okay, easy items, soul of a lost cleric, then they aggro. Take him, not me. Take Petrus. Uh-oh. Run away, run away. Bye. But then you can just run back here. de-aggro them. So there are some items that you can get to in the graveyard section of the catacombs. Nothing particularly interesting. I believe that there was the cestus is in there. Because it depends which items you pick up, depends on which skeletons aggro. So I don't know if I picked that up, actually. Should we see what this is? No, I definitely didn't pick this up. Oh, blooming Soul of a Lost Cleric. So now, those are aggroed to me. But we just run away. Have they given up? I think they have given up. I think he's stuck. Loser. Uh-oh. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Your presence is not required here. So anyway, there's some other items available in the graveyard. So I picked up that key, and then I was like, yeah, the maiden is still there, the firekeeper, as normal. And I was kind of like, well, let's have a look, see what that opens, the watchtower key. I think that's what it was called. And then this gate is shut. Lift chamber key, sorry. So you open with the lift chamber key. So it's quite easiest that you could miss Petrus. And I've just realised, actually, I really kind of wish I had levelled up before I came here. So I had a look around here. There wasn't an item in that usual place, and I noticed that this place was a lot lighter. I mean, look how much you can see of New Londo, and it was also called something new as well. And I never went this way, but then something made me come this way. Oh shit! The master key shattered, and I can get access to Dragon's Ravine. Oh, so while we're here, I will show you another really cool thing that I discovered. And I think this Grimrukh deserves a lot of praise for this. If you could just see in the distance past the undead dragon. Let's grab the longbow. And I'm going to grab this item that you can usually grab. I have grabbed those two items, but they're really not... Look at that. The drakes are flying. He has programmed the mod to make the drakes fly. How cool is that? And now I'm going to bravely run away. I mean, look at this. That's pursuing me. It is properly pursuing me. So what happened to me before was a bit different, and I will explain as we head into New Londo ruins. Did I miss any items up here? I don't think so. This place where the Estoc was, that still has an item. It's a broken sword. I wish I'd remembered that. I wouldn't have picked it up. And then where the transient curses were, no more. So I kind of just wanted to have a look at the lighter area, because it is clearly lighter. And then something grabbed my attention, because I was thinking, oh, there's a Firekeeper soul usually in there, but you may just be able to see who that is in there. Well, we're going to go and have a closer look. And you may be thinking, gosh, you're brave going in there with all those ghosts. There are no ghosts around here, but for the time being anyway. All you've got is these hollows. Now, I found an item around here as well. I nearly fell in again. I don't like it. Soul of an old soldier. I hate getting that item. So have a quick look at the soul of an old soldier, because this one says used to boost attack power. Soul of an undead soldier who reluctantly returned to service and took up arms for the gods. Absorb to temporarily boost strength, or feed to the ravenous to release what power remains within. So it kind of gives me the impression that if I was to use that soul, then my attack power would increase. But after my experience with the cleric soul, I'm not so sure. So we will have a look at this. There is now a door here, which wasn't there before, and old Lautrec's there. So it's locked. Now before, it was, oh gosh, don't like that. It was my master key that opened that. My master key opened that gate, because that was the first way I came. So I'm going to push into New Londo as far as I can. Because I can. There's all there is these hollows who are not aggressive. There's even this guy who thinks he's on the front page of Vogue or something. Just chilling. Weirdo. Oi, weirdo. Why would you just be chilling there? Item here. Some fire bombs. So yeah, this place is like so much easier than it was. But look how much you can see, because I don't recall ever being able to see that item over there before. I may be wrong. It's been a long time since I've been in New Londo Ruins, actually. So I believe there was a Banshee over there in that corner, but there's nothing there at the moment. I can't get to that item at the moment. That'll be when we get rid of the water and drain New Londo. So I don't remember there being a fog gate there. So I'm going to climb down here, because there is an item available over here. Can't remember what the item is. Titanite shard, maybe? I know I found a fair few Titanite shard. Oh, a club. So I've got a club and a great club. I hate these thin walkways in Dark Souls. I never quite trust them. But I genuinely don't have any reason not to. So what this mod is going to do is sort of force you to play the game, traverse the world in a different way, and I'm looking forward to seeing how some of the other bosses have changed slightly. Just double checking I haven't missed an item there. So this place used to be the ghost house, Death Central. Another item here. A rapier. And then in here you've got these torch hollows instead of... Come on. Aggro. Thank you. Come hither. Come hither. Torch bro. Oh, he's got some moves. Got some moves. Backstab. I just felt like killing him for no good reason at all. So we've got a really easy run to get to Ingwood. And I was thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to drain Anor Londo, or New Londo.
Do you have... My name is Ingwood, but I don't mind a change.
So he can break your curse. And he's also a cheaper alternative for transient curses. And there's also a new spell, Resist Curse. I certainly don't remember that in the original. So coming to New Londo ruins straight from the Undead Asylum would be unheard of before. But now it's actually quite a pleasant experience. I need to go down here and somewhere around here there is an opening where we get Miracle Force, and I like the fact that the Force Miracle is put right there, and you could just stand behind it and just pop and boot them off the side. Unfortunately, you can't equip them on the fly. So you can go all the way to the seal. I'm just going to tidy up all the items that are around. Some more mosses. Just because maybe later on you won't have such an easy time of it in New Londo Ruins. So I went in here, I went up here, and this was actually where I got my first view of a flying drake. Oh, it's this side, isn't it? Because here we are in Valley of the Drakes, or Dragon's Ravine as it's now called. There we are, and look, there's a boar on that bridge. And I also found this corpse, and when I picked it up, key to the valley. Key to the valley, valley of the jolly green giant. And that opened the door that my master key was destroyed on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come hither, fool. So I can't go any further in New Londo. What I can do is pop and get another item. There's nothing where that hollow is on the end there. But there is this item. This must be Titanite. I think it's 2 Titanite shards actually, isn't it? Yeah. 2 Titanite shards. Oh, hello. I didn't find that item before. How do I... Ah, sweet. Humanity. Nice. Oh, I'm pleased about that. Alright. I don't think I didn't pick up the homeward bones, did I? No. Oh, right. I will see you back at Firelink Shrine.